cozy rainy day here in Ohio, which is kind of fun, kind of liking it because we haven't got rain in a while and it's been pretty hot the past couple of days and sunny, so it's kind of fun to have a little change in the weather. Keegan's family was out last week from out of state and they stayed in our house. It was super fun to be able to host people for the first time here in the new place, and last week was a long holiday weekend, so it's kind of time for me to get back into a routine and kind of catch up. I am about to head into town to get a bunch of groceries. I really need to restock. I just want to spend the day kind of getting back into my routine, but also just having a nice cozy day. I will do a big grocery haul and everything when we get back, so let's get going. Okay, today was just one of those days where I felt so awkward filming in public and at all the grocery stores. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable and I feel like I can figure out the times where it's like, okay, this is a good time to get a shot, and trying to think of different times that I can kind of do things discreetly. I feel like every time I pulled out my camera for a shot, somebody walked into the aisle or somebody walked out in front of me, and I guess it was just a really crowded day shopping, and I was just about to get a shot of me putting my groceries in my car, and the lady right by my trunk happened to be getting into her car at the same time. And I know I keep thinking these people don't care that much, even if they're oh, that's kind of weird, why is she filming herself? It's probably not gonna make that big of an impact on their day, maybe it'll offer a little entertainment, but I don't know, just gotta get a little bit more comfortable. Life of a vlogger, I just gotta get used to filming myself in public and just looking really self-centered. Alright, I am back. It is time for my massive grocery haul, which I felt like when I was making the list, I needed a ton. Now that I'm looking at it, it's really not bad. It's definitely a lot simpler when it's just the two of us, so didn't need just tons of things, but I'll show you what all we got. Alright, so I have some lemons and cheddar brats and a salmon that I'm gonna cook up tonight. I'm very excited. Some jack cheese and brioche buns I'm super excited to try. We had some hot dogs on brioche buns over Labor Day. They were so good, so I wanted to get myself some. A Caesar salad kit. I hate making salads for some reason, and I know that Caesar is the simplest salad, but salad kits are so easy and just nice when you want a quick little side to add to your meal. I got this super green smoothie blend. It has mango, papaya, kale, and spinach. Just wanted to add a little bit more greens to our smoothies. And some semi-sweet chocolate chips, peanut butter, lunch meat. I got an oven roasted turkey sliced, a few packs of chicken breasts, some garlic powder, and some wheat germ. Now, some of these things are for some granola bars that I want to make later that I will show you guys in a bit. Some quick oats and some wheat gluten. I add this to any breads or things that I make when I use my fresh ground wheat. I guess it's just something that it needs is wheat gluten. Not exactly sure the science behind it, but I know it needs it. I did get some unbleached all-purpose flour, some sunflower seeds for the granola bars, some dried coconut for the granola bars, and some rice, some bell peppers, and I got a dozen sweet corn just for us to eat, and then I want to freeze a little bit more. I had frozen some earlier, and I would like even more because I am going to miss all of this sweet corn when the season's over. Leftovers are my favorite lunches, and this is some leftover fajitas from last night. Alright, now I'm going to get started on making some granola bars. Like I had mentioned before, I've not made these for like years and years. I made some back when I lived with my parents, but I've been wanting to because Keegan really likes to have granola bars packed in his lunch, and I know that homemade ones, if you have the right recipe, can taste so much better than store-bought. Also, they can be healthier and just more nutritious, you know, when you're using your own ingredients and everything. Making things from scratch almost always is just more nutritious for you. I don't know, in my experience, in my little knowledge of nutrition. But I have all of the ingredients, and I will link the recipe that I'm using in the description. Oh, it's actually not a link, I'll just write it out for you. There's a lot of ingredients in it, so that's the only thing that it like takes a little extra time, because there's just lots of like oats and some different seeds and stuff that I'm putting in. But other than that, super easy, so I'm excited to try them. Hopefully they go well since it's been a little bit, but from what I remember, they're pretty easy, so let's get started. Also, just stepped outside because this is a not so rainy day vlog because the sun came back out, which also just feels really nice. And I feel like the rain kind of cooled it down, so the temperature is just perfect. Feels like the perfect summery fall weather. It's definitely not fall or chilly yet, but I'm loving it. Myself because this is very full, and I'm pretty sure mixing this is gonna be a good arm workout. So let's get it all mixed together, and then it'll be ready for the pan. Okay, I think the easiest way is just to get in it with my hands, so that's what I'm gonna do. For dinner tonight, I wanted to make a little bit more of a seasoned rice to go with our salmon instead of the normal with just a little bit of salt and butter. So instead of water, I just did chicken broth and I added some garlic powder and paprika and then a little bit of chicken bouillon for flavoring. Put it all in my rice cooker, which I just have to say is the best, like most foolproof way of making rice for me. Sometimes it didn't always work out for me on the stove, and Keegan got me this rice cooker and I love it. So if you have any trouble making rice, I definitely recommend one of these. Moving on to preparing the salmon, I added a little bit of melted butter to some honey and a garlic clove. Then I squeezed in a lemon and a little bit of salt and pepper and mixed it all up. This salmon was just a beautiful one. So I added some lemon slices on the bottom of it and just put it on its little wooden board that it came with, and I just grilled it with the board on, and I poured my little mixture all over the salmon just to get it all coated in that garlic, lemon, honey butter. So good. And then we popped it on the grill, and it did have to grill for quite a while, but it was absolutely amazing. Literally could be some of the best salmon I've ever made. Pickleball. I'm a little bit nervous because the salmon is taking a while and the sun is setting a lot earlier now, and so it's getting dark quicker. And I'm really hoping that we have enough time to play a little bit of pickleball. I wish I could have gotten started on dinner sooner. I didn't really realize how long this was going to take. But I got changed so that as soon as we're done eating, we can go. I'm trying to do a little exercise every day, and last night I wanted to play pickleball, but it didn't end up working out, so we did a quick workout at home. And let me tell you, I'm a little bit sore, kind of majorly sore. When I tell you I went from zero exercise to a little bit of exercise and I'm already a little bit sore. So I wanted to do something a little bit more low impact, just playing a game. Plus we love pickleball and I want to get some more practice in. So fingers crossed that we can at least play one game. The sun has already set. It's getting slightly dark and we have a 10-minute drive, 15-minute drive. Not gonna lie, I've been kind of looking forward to this all day, so I'm a little bit bummed. We shall see. update. We got there. There's only one court and somebody is there. I know it wasn't that big of a deal, but I'm just very, very bummed. Alright, we are back. I got a little bit of exercise, but I think I might try to do, Keegan might do a few something with me. He knows more about all of the workout things than I do, so that I can still feel like I got a little bit of exercise today. I was talking to Keegan about this on the way home. I feel like I've just been feeling a little bit down, maybe not exactly like myself lately. So that's one of the reasons I've been trying to exercise more, because I just think it makes you feel better all around. And obviously things like getting in the Word more, I think is super important and helpful. Are those the things that kind of help you?
Stuff like getting off my phone has helped me. Being out in God's nature along with being in God's Word has always been something that's helped me get out of my own mind a little bit and just have kind of a circuit breaker or a reset time where I don't have to think about all the thoughts that are going randomly through my head.
But anyways, I just thought I would keep it real on here. I don't know why, it's just been like for the past week or so, and I think it's probably like different circumstances that are going on in our lives, both of us, and I don't really know what all it is. I think it just happens sometimes, and I think that there's a lot of things that can contribute, but I feel like I just let you guys know, and life isn't always as perfect on social media as it seems, but overall, I'm very content and happy with life. Anyways, that's my little real chat with you guys for today's video. Anyways, are you ready to do some little very minimal workouts? Let's do it, and then we're gonna go to bed.
Who am I that the maker of heaven would love me and know me by name? In a world where I feel like a stranger, his love came and found me the same. In each breath that I breathe, when I wake or I sleep, everything I need is found in you. All in you, everything I need is found in you. Found in you, Jesus. What is love that the God of the heavens would stoop down to love me with grace? In the midst of my pride and rebellion, his love wouldn't give